Welcome to this week's video. Something a little different. I happened to get a whole bunch of figures from McFarlane Toys. They're Game of Thrones figures, so I got the whole set. This is what the set looks like. So 4 figures and a Viserion figure. So I'm going to go through. I'm actually not going to open these ones just because you can't actually reseal it back up, and I don't really want to cut the packaging because I don't like opening things. But I can give you a good look at what the figures look like, and just tell you about what the go was when I bought them. So I'll go through the figures first, of the people, and then I'll get to the Viserion one. So right now we have Jon Snow, and this one, when I bought them, all of the faces looked very different, so I had to go through all of the figures that were in the shop to pick one that actually looked kind of similar to the characters, because some of the Daenerys ones actually look like Sansa for some reason. But yeah, so they come in this little packaging which is fully sealed around the side, and a little thing on the back that has what figures come in the set. So I'll give you a quick look inside the head. Don't know how well you can see. There we go. You can sort of see Jon Snow's head. The armor's done really well. So sorry for the reflection. But you get Longclaw, the sword. The colour's a bit off on the pommel, but whatevs. And you get a dragon glass dagger, and it has the Targaryen symbol, but there's no like Stark symbol except on his armor. So this was the best face that I could find out of the whole set that was in the shop. You also get a stand by the looks of it, and the feet plug into the stand so they can stand up. But yeah, I don't really want to open it. So yeah, that's the first one. Not a bad face. It's kind of actually better than the 3-0 faces. Surprisingly, you pay like $200 and something for the 3-0 figures, and a $30 figure is better sculpted than that one. Go figure. Alright, so the next one we have Arya Stark. In her outfit. This one wasn't really too similar to what the actual person looks like, but not a bad figure. The sizing's right. The outfit's really cool. So you can sort of see the face here. Oh my god, reflection. Sorry. Yeah. So a little rounder, I guess the face looks, but not the worst one that I've seen. I think the Daenerys figure is worse than any of them. And you also get the needle, and my god, I forgot the name of the dagger. Anyway, the dagger. And you also get the stand and have the Stark sigil here, the direwolf. Same packaging as well. So that's that one. Next one we have is Daenerys, which looks good from a distance. But this one was the better head sculpt that I found, but doesn't look like her whatsoever, which is a shame. So I don't know how they could screw that up so well. So here's what we have. When you look at it from a distance, it's kind of different, but yeah, when you look at it close up, it doesn't really look like her. The outfit's good though. The cape is really good, and the hair is pretty well done for a small figure. And then you have like the little map pieces that they use on the Westeros map. And also the stand for her to stand up in, and also the Targaryen sigil, and the back of the packaging looks fine. But they look like they all have joints in the elbows and the joints in the shoulders, and that's pretty much all what they look like. Aya has joints in the legs around the knees, and also the ankle joints move. And the same with Jon Snow. He looks like he has knee joints and also ankle joints as well. And also his hands spin around. Yeah, same with all of these ones too. Hands spin around. And it's all stuck in with sticky tape and like these little wire things as well. Yeah. And then the last one we have is the Night King, and this is probably the better one of them all. Just in level of detail, and the actual face sculpt looks like him. So he has, for some reason, it looks like a dragon class, but it's not. It's just, it looks like an ice weapon that I've never seen before. You think it'd have an ice spear. Where's the spear? Ah, the spear is here behind the actual text. You can't really see it because it's sort of see-through in the same color as the background, but the head's really well sculpted. Actually looks like the Night King from the TV series. Maybe the head's a little bit not blue enough, but I can't complain about that. And the horns aren't actually see-through, but it is a small figure. Also had the same joints as all the other figures. Knee joints look like they are. Kind of reminds me of Shredder a little bit, the whole outfit, and the shoulder pads and stuff like that. Totally reminds me of Shredder. Yeah, same packaging, and yeah, it doesn't have a sigil this time, so obviously it doesn't have a sigil for the name, for the character. So that's probably the better one out of them all. I guess because it doesn't really look like a person, so it can look however you want it to look. And then lucky last we have the Viserion figure. I don't know whether I want to open it. I mean, the box is, I can seal it back up, so maybe. So this is what it looks like in the box. Really cool figure. I think there's a Drogon one coming out in August or something, so I'm definitely going to get that one. And I'd hope there would be a Rhaegal one, but I haven't seen any promo pictures of it or anything. But you'd think they'd have the whole set. Alright. So, pretty cool figure. I am going to box this back up because I like things in boxes. But from what I can tell, the wings are fully articulated, so has a joint system here, so you can move them up and down. The fire is stuck in there, can't seem to pull it out. You also get this cool stand, which is like a little ice, an ice stand with a little hole in the middle, so you can put this rod in. This rod here, it sticks into the little hole there, and then trying to find where it actually goes in. It goes into the stomach. So it goes into the stomach right there, and then you can sort of stand up like that. Okay, so it's got like a little ball here that goes into the stomach and holds it up. I thought it might go up his ass or something, but obviously it doesn't. The tail is also looks to be fully articulated too, so it's got obviously the joint here, and it's got 2 joints here, 3 joints, 4. Okay, it's got a couple of joints here that seem to twist around, and it's like a really soft plastic as well, so it's kind of bendy rather than hard. But the eyes are kind of well done as well for something so tiny. The head looks like it has a joint or something. So I think the head moves like that, and it's got another joint here where the neck moves. It also seems like some of the little spines here have come off during production or something. Or maybe they just couldn't capture that much detail. The neck has a joint here as well. But no joints on the wings apart from the shoulder. And the paint job is really, really cool on it though. They kind of look like they've all been painted by hand. And that's why like the faces are totally different. Like there was one Daenerys figure that I picked up and the blush was like really intense, and I was like, why does he have so much blush? And another one, yeah, like I said, the other ones kind of look like Sansa, which was odd. So yeah, none of them actually look like Daenerys for some reason. Whatever. But not a bad figure. It'd be cool if they had like a miniature Night King figure to go like on there. But yeah, see, like I don't want to undo it all because they're held in by these little clip things, and yeah, I don't really want to open it. I like keeping things in their boxes, so I don't think I'm going to open this one. I'll just display it like that because it looks pretty good in the box anyway. And but you can see here that how it stands on the base, so you can set it up on the base like that if you want to open it, that is, and move the wings up and down so you can display it however you want. I actually like that pose though, so I'll probably end up, if I did, I'd probably have it like that anyway. So yeah, pretty good figures, and they're reasonably priced. In Australia, these figures are $38, so they're probably much cheaper in America. They're probably like half price because everything here is ridiculously expensive. And the the Viserion figure is actually $60, so it's a lot more expensive, but seems to be a lot more, it's a lot bigger and there's a lot more detail as well, so I can see why it's double the price, but probably costs them like $2 to make, so whatever. But yeah, pretty good collection. I'm looking forward to seeing the next collection release that they do, because I'm assuming there'll be another one rather than just releasing Drogon on its own. I assume they'd have like Sansa and all that as the next release. Yeah, I figured there'd be more, because maybe like Sansa and Bran and then Drogon or something. I don't know. But I've only seen rumours for the Drogon figure, and it's a completely different pose than this as well. So it's more he's standing on his wings from what I see. And the paint job doesn't actually look that good either. But maybe they're just promo pictures. So we'll just have to wait and see. And from what I gather, it is a McFarlane's toy release. I think it was either August or September it's supposed to be out, but yeah, we'll see. Anyway, so I hope you enjoyed that video, and if you like these figures, you can go out and get them. I know in Australia all of the Zing shops had only one of these, but they had quite a few different ones of these figures. But yeah, each shop only got one of these figures, so but you can find it online. I know Pop Culture has it a little bit cheaper, and you can get like the set of these for like a good price as well if you buy the 4 of them off Pop Culture. So yeah, so I hope you enjoyed the video and like Game of Thrones and stuff, because I do. Let me know what you thought of the episode as well, and what you think is going to happen in the last episode. Yeah, controversial. Anyway, so I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.